Amid protests at Mumbai University, MNS and Congress workers demand the resignation of the Vice-Chancellor for the delay in declaring the final year results. With about 65% correction still pending, will the Mumbai University fulfill its new August 5th deadline? Good evening, you're watching the news with me, Shivangi Shukla. Let's have a quick look at the headlines this hour. The police custody of the two accused in the Mumbai building collapse extended till August 7. Shiv Sena worker Sunil Shatab and civil contractor Anil Mandal have been accused of criminal negligence and corruption. Protests intensify at Mumbai University. MNS and Congress workers demand the resignation of the Vice-Chancellor for the delay in declaration of the final year results. Mysterious death at a high-profile school in Ghaziabad. 9-year-old boy dies after fall in the corridor. Distraught parents discharge the school with negligence. No end to mob violence. Villagers of Muzaffarpur district in Bihar take law into their own hands, lynch and accuse to death. Truck driver brutally thrashed by a mob over a minor accident, but despite visual proof, no FIR registered against the assaulters. Censor Board chief orders 48 cuts in actor Nawazuddin Siddiqui's next movie. Filmmakers allege CBFC members misbehaved with the film's producer Kiran Shroff during a screening. Trouble mounts for Karnataka Minister D.K. Shivkumar. Income Tax Department raids his residence and recovers around 5 crore rupees in cash. Congress, however, blames political vendetta. Now, Bollywood has joined ranks against Sanskari Nilani. The reason? Babu Moshai Bandukbaz, a film starring Nawazuddin Siddiqui, which has become the latest film to run afoul of the CBFC, has the film producers claim CBFC has demanded 48 cuts in the movie, this after giving it an adult certificate. The film's producers have also alleged that some members of the CBFC misbehaved with the film's producer Kiran Shroff during a screening, a charge that has been denied by CBFC chief Prahlad Nilani. And joining me on the phone line is Siddhant. Siddhant, one more controversy cropping up over Prahlad Nilani cutting 48 scenes from a film.
Well, yes, 48 cuts have been offered by Prahlad Nilani, and these are the highest number of cuts I've ever offered to any of the movies in the recent times. But more than the cuts, now the issue is that the directors and producers have come out with the allegations on the censor board that they were ill-treated at the screening of the movie, and there were two members who ill-treated them, passed derogatory statement for a women producer, who is Kiran Shroff of the movie, and they said that being a woman, how can you come out with such a movie? And then another member of the screening committee replied that she doesn't look like a woman as she is wearing pants and shirt. So this is the mindset and the mentality of the people, those who are there to judge the movie and offer the cuts. And these are the very serious allegations have come out for the very first time in the public domain by some fresh talents who have just started working in Bollywood. And this is the reason that the entire fraternity have come under one umbrella. And today the press conference held in Mumbai, and they have come out with these allegations. They have written a letter to Union and the Ministry Smriti Irani regarding this, and I have requested them to order an inquiry in this entire case. And those members should face music as they behaved in such a manner to the directors and the producers. Well, they are not aware about the names and the identity of those members, as it is not allowed as per the norms of the censor board. But what more important here is the Cinematography Act. It needs to be amended. Instead of censor board, we can have a different institution which can give certificate as per the criteria, and that's how it should function. This is the demand made by the directors and the producers today, and all have come under one umbrella. and they all have said that this is a high time. The censor board chief comes, they have their own way of filmmaking, they have their own understanding of the cinema, and they try to impose and they try to put those understandings and those knowledge on us, and they want us to make the movies how they want the cinema to go in future. So these are very serious allegations, and it's a high time that the entire fraternity have come out and they said that, we are tired of protesting against Prahlad Nilani and censor board from last so many years, but no concrete efforts have been given by the government. If you talk about the Shyam Benegal committee too, nothing has happened. No recommendations have been accepted till this date by the ministry. What has happened to those recommendations? Those recommendations should be accepted immediately. And as far as the Cinematography Act 1952 is concerned, then the interpretation of that act have changed over the years, and it's a high time to realize this fact that by the chiefs of the censor board, even in future also, as Mr. Nilani's term is going to expire in the next few months. So even if somebody new takes the charge of this board, then he also needs to understand that how to interpret the Cinematography Act, and it was written in 1952. The times have changed. So these are the very serious concerns and the very serious allegations against the censor board. And this is a time when Union and the Ministry and the censor board should come out with a clarification and the statement on this entire controversy and the allegation made by the directors and the producers. They should come out with their side of the story too, why the cuts were offered, why the directors and producers were ill-treated and misbehaved, if they were, and are these allegations right? So they should come out with their own statement, and they should clear their stand too. Back to you.
Right, Siddhant. Stay on with us. Let's go ahead and hear what Nawazuddin and Kushan Nandi, the film director, had to say.
You are a filmmaker, you are an actor who has always believed in a film which are unconventional and out of the box. This is one such film, and the 48 cuts have been offered to the movie, and even the producers and the directors were misbehaved by the members. How do you see it? Where is it going?
मेरे लिए तो शॉकिंग है ये भी, जिस तरीके से बिहेव किया उन्होंने एक फीमेल के साथ। और दूसरा 48 कट्स के बाद तो फिल्म क्या बचती है, एक शॉर्ट फिल्म हो जाती है फिर तो। और दूसरा मैंने जैसे यहाँ पे भी कहा था, जब तक हम लोकल फिल्म नहीं बनाएंगे तो वो तब तक उसका, क्योंकि लोकल फिल्म ही ग्लोबली अप्रिशिएट की जाती हैं फिल्में, तो पूरी आज़ादी मिलनी चाहिए एक्टर्स को, स्पेशली क्योंकि एज एन एक्टर।
What is the demand? Should Mr. Nilani be removed now? It's a high time.
मैं एज एन एक्टर बात कर सकता हूँ, क्योंकि क्या होता है ना कि जब हम लोग इनेक्ट करते हैं तो इनेक्ट करते हुए डायरेक्टर के बहुत सारे सीन ऐसे होते हैं कि इम्प्रोवाइज़ करने के लिए कहा जाता है। तो जब इम्प्रोवाइज़ करते हैं तो बहुत सारा डर रहता है कि यार कहीं मुंह से कोई गलत बात ना निकल जाए। तो ये क्रिएटिविटी पे एक तरह से बहुत बड़ा वो होता है कि जहाँ डर शुरू हो जाता है तो वहाँ पे क्रिएटिव काम नहीं किया जा सकता, इस तरह का होता है।
Kushan, the big question is, do you really believe that it's a high time for Mr. Nilani to be sacked? Because this is not the first time something of this kind is happening. Before this also it has happened.
See, I think somebody needs to take a call on this. ये होते रहता है, ये हर फिल्म के साथ हो रहा है, ये मेरे फिल्म के साथ हो रहा है, ये कल किसी और के साथ होगा. So I think it's high time somebody in power, people in power actually take a call on this and change the entire system in which this functions.
What exactly happened when you went to censor board, and how this member behaved with you and your colleague producers, those who were there?
See, it's a very dictatorial attitude that they take, and the whole idea is that they want you to make the film the way they want you to make the film, and they completely rip apart your creative expression. They rip apart your freedom to express, freedom to create anything. I haven't written the film for 1.5 years to ultimately, get butchered by 5 people in the examining committee. So, I mean, I'm not going to stand up for this. I am going to, I'm taking it to the tribunal, because I was told that if I go to revising committee, they'll double the cuts. So they leave me no option but to go to the tribunal.
Can you name the people who misbehaved with you?
See, there are 5 people, but you're not supposed to know their names. So there are 5 strangers. So there's no way I would know who they are.
Do you really, do you disagree with the way the producers and director are treated at the censor board while the screening of the movie?
Absolutely. I feel that, it's almost like we are begging for what is our right. We are making a film. We want to take it to the audience. We want people to see it. Don't treat us like beggars. You're not doing us a favor.
Moving on, 3 more swine flu deaths have been reported in Delhi, taking the overall death toll of this year to 7. The State Health Department data states that 320 cases of H1N1 have been recorded in Delhi in 2017.
Cases of H1N1 influenza, also known as swine flu, are on the rise in the national capital. With 320 reported cases till the end of July, the capital has lost 7 lives to the influenza. And what we know is that 5 deaths have been reported from Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital, while 1 death was reported from AIIMS and 1 from another private hospital in Delhi. Meanwhile, the government is monitoring strictly the number of cases and the rise in cases, while hospitals are telling us that they are fully equipped with the separate ICUs and isolation wards created in many of these hospitals to specifically check the swine flu cases. At this point of time, we know that the dengue cases are even lesser than the number of swine flu cases, standing at 180 in the national capital. In New Delhi, this is Milan Sharma for Mirror Now.
Moving on, final year results of Mumbai University have been delayed by over 2 months. Members of the MNS party are protesting outside the university, demanding the resignation of Vice-Chancellor Sanjay Deshmukh, who introduced the new examination process that caused the delay. Yesterday, the varsity set itself a fresh deadline of August 5th. Fate of nearly 17 lakh students are at stake.
We are here with senior Congress leader Mr. Sanjay Nirupam, and he's walking towards the Vice Chancellor's office. So why would we be walking towards the Vice Chancellor's office?
Because we have to speak to Vice Chancellor. Because he is the person who has spoiled the life of more than 5 lakh students which are studying in Mumbai University various colleges. They have given their exams. More than 400 exams are exams, answer sheets of the 400 exams are pending. Results are pending. Nobody knows when the result will come. And it is Vice Chancellor who conspired to bring an online assessment system for which the teachers of university were not at all prepared. There was no system in place. And at that time, when the system came, the new system came, everything has been collapsed. And the government, the Chief Minister, is not at all taking any action against them. Chief Minister and the Education Minister every day speaking lie. Tariq pe tariq, jhoot pe jhoot. On the floor of the House, the Education Minister said that by 31st July, the results will come. Now it is 2nd August. Now they are saying the 5th of August, the result will come. And I am 100% sure, even 5th of August, the result will not come. They will say 15th of August. So they should stop lying and take action against the Vice Chancellor and the Education Minister, Bogus Taure.
There was high drama outside the Mumbai University where students and political parties have joined in and have asked for why the results have been delayed. We are joined by some students here who are facing troubles because of the fact that their results have been delayed. आपको क्या परेशानी हो रही है रिजल्ट्स डिले होने से?
ये सेशन में और नवंबर के सेशन में, 2 ही सेशन में हमारे गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम्स के वो आते हैं जो भी है. मेजरली IBPS के एग्ज़ाम जो मोस्टली कॉमर्स के स्टूडेंट देते हैं वो नहीं दे पाए इस बार, तो वो सबसे बड़ा डिसएडवांटेजेस है. हायर स्टडीज़ के लिए जाना था वो नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, मतलब डिसीजन मेकिंग भी नहीं हो पा रहा है. बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स है.
आपकी क्या परेशानी है?
Actually, this year I have given my TY BCom, and I cannot apply for jobs and my further study. And university should understand all these problems students are facing.
आपकी क्या परेशानी थी?
हाँ, मैंने जॉब के लिए जा रहे थे लेकिन उन लोग ग्रेजुएट का रिजल्ट मांग रहे हैं, तो उस वजह से जॉब नहीं मिल रहा है. यूनिवर्सिटी बोल रही है ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट, ये क्या मालूम कर रहे हैं कि नहीं, खाली हम, और अभी तक रिजल्ट का डेट डिक्लेयर नहीं किए.
अभी भी एक फिक्स डेट नहीं हमारे पास. साइंस वालों का आया वो भी, लेकिन एस सरनेम के आगे वालों का नहीं आया अभी तक. वो एस सरनेम वाले क्या करेंगे मालूम नहीं. और उसके बाद भी बहुत सारे एरर होते हैं हमारी मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी में. हर साल क्या होता है कि रिजल्ट में ऑनलाइन अगर पास दिखाया तो ऑफलाइन फेल भी हो सकता है, ऑफलाइन फेल दिखा ऑनलाइन पास, कुछ भी होता है. लेकिन एक रिजल्ट होता तो हम लोग कर सकते थे कि ये कॉलेज में ट्राई करना हायर स्टडीज़ के लिए या प्लेसमेंट के लिए, कुछ भी नहीं कर पा रहे, पूरा ठप है.
So here we have it, the students are troubled with the results being delayed. This is Sheria Rarani reporting from Mumbai University for Mirror Now.
Moving on, contractual conservancy workers of Bengaluru civic body are protesting against inhuman working conditions. The women are denied basic facilities like toilets, drinking water and safety gear and have not been paid for the last 2 months. The workers also want the contract system to be abolished as promised earlier by the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. Shrija gets its more details.
Over 2,000 contract workers working with the BBMP have laid siege here to the Labour Department here in Bengaluru, demanding the Bruhat Bengaluru Mahanagarapalikate to step in and take action as far as against the contractors are concerned. What their demands are that for over a couple of months they have not been paid their wages. These people who are working for the government, in fact, they have not been provided the basic of facilities, be it drinking water or toilet, or be it a changing room is what they're saying. Even the food that has been provided to these workers who work, in fact, from morning till afternoon, who clean the roads, also clear the garbage on the streets, have been provided with substandard rights. Now, their demands are that they want completely the contract workers to be abolished. They want these workers to be made permanent. But remember, over the last couple of months, these contract workers have been staging a protest. We also saw the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah speaking on the same, saying that contract labour will be abolished, but it's been over 2 months. Clearly, the promises have been unfulfilled, we can say, and these people, they say until the BBMP steps in, they will continue their strike. In Bengaluru, Shrija for Mirror Now.
There are several issues over here. Firstly, workers have not been paid for almost 4 months, 5 months in several areas. In some areas, they have not been paid for 2 months. These are the contract workers who are working with the BBMP. The entire contract system is a sham, and which is why we had a strike for 2 days on 11th and 12th of last month. And the minister, 3 of the ministers came there, the mayor came there, and they promised us that the entire contract system will be abolished. Workers will be paid directly by the BBMP, and all workers will be regularized. Despite so much of time having passed since that decision being made, workers have still not been paid their wages. Contract system has still not been abolished. We have given to understand that there is a big lobby of councillors that are working in tandem with the contractors to protect the contract system.
As per the law and as per the government's own notification of 4th August 2016, workers are to be provided with drinking water, free to use toilets, gloves, boots, other equipment to clean, a changing room and a place to take rest, and several other facilities in terms of cleaning equipment. But none of these have been provided. In fact, in several areas, workers have to pay themselves for the broom. Even the broom is not provided. Forget gloves and any other equipment, even a broom is not given. Workers have to pay 50 rupees, buy a broom, and then they have to sweep. And if they don't do that, then they'll be penalized. So that is the kind of condition that we are working in. They are working for the government, but they don't even have access to toilets. So they have to pay and use some pay-per-use toilets. They don't have drinking water. And sometimes when they go door to door for waste collection and they ask people for water, they're given water in a bathroom mug. You know, that is the kind of way people are treated. And at least the government, each ward there is a ward office. You know, they can build a changing room there, they can have a toilet there. They can only sit on the footpath and take rest. And sometimes when they're sitting on the footpath and taking rest also, they're rebuked, saying that you're just being lazy, you're not working. So, you know, all of these were promised by the government. The government issued a notification, but the BBMP has not done it.
ಈ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪೌರ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಷನ್ 198 ವಾರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ. 198 ವಾರ್ಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ವಾರ್ಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ 3 ತಿಂಗಳು 2 ತಿಂಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. 27 20 ಇದರಲ್ಲ 59 49 ಎಲ್ಲ ಈ ಮುಂದಿನ ತಿಂಗಳದೇ ಈ ತಿಂಗಳು ಸಂಬಳ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಉರಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ರಜಾ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
ನಮಗೆ ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರು ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರು ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ಇವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಮು.
ನಮಗೆ 2 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಸಂಬಳ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ಥರ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಜ್ವರ ಆಯಿತು, ಯಾಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಬಿಲ್ಗಳಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕೊಡೋದು, ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತಾನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಂದು ಕೊಡಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, BBMP ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೋ ನಾವು ಅವಾಗೇ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಳ ಕೊಡೋದು.
ಗುತ್ತಿಗೆದಾರರು ನಮಗೇನು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. 2 ತಿಂಗಳಾಯ್ತು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು. ಈಗ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇದಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಲ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. BBMP ವಹಿಸ್ಕೊತದ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ವಹಿಸ್ಕೊತೀವ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗಿನ್ನ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ. ನಮಗೆ ಬಿಲ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವಿನ್ನ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನ 2 ತಿಂಗಳು ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಮನೆಯವರು ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು?
Moving on, news coming in on the Ghatkopar building collapse. Affected families met with the Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis today. They were given financial assistance. Meanwhile, police custody of the two accused for the collapse, Sunil Shitab and Anil Mandal, have been extended till August 7th. Whereas the third accused, Ranjit Agale, who is the interior designer of the building that collapsed in Mumbai, is absconding. Both accused face charges of negligence and corruption.
The court today has extended the police custody of both the accused, Sunil Shitab and Anil Mandal, in the Ghatkopar building collapse till 7th of August. In fact, what we learn also, there were a lot of arguments there in the court today from the prosecution, from the defense as well. But the investigating officer started off the argument clearly and categorically saying that they needed time to investigate this matter, considering this is very crucial at this hour. And they also mentioned that why they need time is because the third accused in this case is still absconding. So to trace him out, they are basically trying to monitor their WhatsApp phones, WhatsApp numbers, and also all the messages of Sunil Shitab and also Mandal, and trace him out.
They lost their homes and family.
Please, get me a home. Let's not play with lives of my mother and dad and everybody in the family who have lost their life.
To one man's greed and brazen negligence of civic officials. Distraught survivors demand justice.
There are people who are broken because of all this. You guys are blaming each other. Think about people.
Mirror Now demands legal action against negligent officials.
I am tired. I need to go and work again. I'm going to lose my job. I need to go back. I need to get out of this. I'm sorry.
Will the government crack down on errant officials?
जो भी इसमें दोषी होगा उसके ऊपर कार्रवाई की जाएगी.
No value for life. A Mirror Now campaign.
Breaking news coming in. Babu Moshai Banduk Baas, a film starring Nawazuddin Siddiqui, has become the latest film to run afoul with the CBFC. The film's producers claim the CBFC has demanded 48 cuts in the movie, this after giving it an adult certificate. The film's producers have also alleged that some members of the CBFC misbehaved with the film's producer Kiran Shroff during a screening, a charge that has been denied by CBFC chief Behlaj Nehlani. Let's listen into what the Kiran Shroff had to say.
एक शॉर्ट फिल्म हो जाती है
और सडनली ये औरत ने मुझे देखकर कहा कि आप एक औरत हो तो आपने ऐसी फिल्म कैसे बनाई. तो मेरा पहला रिएक्शन था उनसे पूछना कि क्यों, क्या खराबी है इस फिल्म में. पर बिफोर आई कुड इवन रिस्पॉन्ड, ये जो उनके बगल में बैठे थे दिस जेंटलमैन, उन्होंने कहा पर ये तो औरत ही नहीं है ना, देखो उन्होंने क्या पहना है, पैंट शर्ट पहन के जो आई है वो औरत कैसे हो सकती है.
Let's see what else is making news across the nation. After stepping down as Niti Aayog Vice Chairman, Arvind Panagriya is facing sharp criticism from RSS affiliates who are accusing the Commission of running a corporate agenda. They've also called it a job killer that is least concerned about social sector. One person was killed in a mishap on the Delhi-Jaipur highway. A car collided with a truck and both vehicles caught fire. The truck driver and helper saved themselves by jumping from the truck, but the driver of the car succumbed. 14 bogies of a goods train derailed near Kaimur on the Gaya-Mughal Sarai division. Traffic on the up and down line has been affected because of the derailment. Two robbers operating on Mumbai-Ahmedabad highway have been nabbed by Walev police in Palghar district. One accused is still absconding. The robbers used to provide lifts to passerbys and then used to rob them at isolated places. Police have seized 4 mobiles, cash and a car from the robbers. Investigations are underway after a gun was seized at the Tirupati temple. 2 people from Pune have been detained in the case. A vehicle with Maharashtra registration number was also seized. Police has booked Narmada Bachao Andolan activists for abduction and illegal confinement of government officials. Activists allegedly abducted NDRF officials and held them hostage at the protest site while their leader Medha Patkar was holding an indefinite hunger strike, alleging irregularities in the rehabilitation of Sardar Sarovar Dam ousties. Curfew has been imposed in the old Srinagar city after the killing of Lashkar's chief commander Abu Dujana. Mobile internet facilities have been shut down in the valley and the army is on high alert. This after separatist leaders called for a bandh to protest against the killings. Moving on, the Tamil Nadu government is demanding complete exemption from the national eligibility cum entrance for admission into medical and dental colleges. They claim examination syllabus of NEET has been designed to suit CBFC students. The state government is also planning to appeal to the Supreme Court for an 85% state reservation for state board students in medical and dental colleges. Shweta gets its more details.
The state government is planning to appeal in the Supreme Court against the High Court's verdict, which says that 85% of the state quota will be given for the CBSE students for medical admissions. Apparently, this did not go down well with everyone. CBSE students feel that NEET is an important course and this is a common entrance and this has been followed in every state. CBSE students have also felt that students are now in an undue pressure because of the delay in the medical counselling. This has already been August and still the medical counselling has not yet taken place. The state government has been giving false promises saying that they will be getting exemption from NEET by the president, and also they have said that 85% state quota for state board students will be allotted. However, this did not happen. So students want the state government to take action in ensuring that the medical counselling at least takes place on time. In Chennai, Shweta for Mirror Now.
I have taken 1 year break and prepared for NEET, believing that this year NEET will be compulsory. So I think at the last minute telling that there is no NEET, it's not fair, because students have believed and prepared for it. Like me, I have taken 1 year break and prepared for NEET exam. And if NEET is the basis for admission, then good doctors will be produced on the basis of merit, so which is required. So I think NEET should be there.
In fact, according to me, NEET is the level playing field for both the state board students and the central board students, and for that matter any board, ICSE and other boards. In fact, yesterday the Honorable Madras High Court through the divisional bench has dismissed the appeal of the government, making very clear that the NEET is the level playing field, and in fact it is because of the system that has been adopted by the state government in not coaching the students appropriately that all these problems that come. NEET is not the real problem. The real problem is the way the curriculum and the way the students were taught. In fact, they should have been given a proper coaching for the state board students to compete with the CBSE students.
After all the hard work, even 1 year dropout, then this year, if they say that there is no NEET, it will be completely demoralizing. Not just demoralizing, also I would say like her professional career is completely jeopardized, because last year also she got engineering and this year also she got engineering, but she don't want to do engineering. She only wants to do medicine. Now if they say no NEET, and she won't get anywhere any other courses in Tamil Nadu, because even already arts and science also finished, engineering also done deal. So where she will go? Already we got 1 year dropout.
That's all we have on this bulletin. Keep watching Mirror Now for more news and updates.